Yo, face. Show your face, please. With sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, Fyndee boy, Fyndee boy, Fyndee boy. Oh, poor Fyndee boy. Now, new court documents have just released proving that what we already knew was pretty much true, but this time they go more in detail about the case regarding Gerald Reeves, aka Fyndee boy. As we all know by now, Fyndee boy has been arrested and charged with sexual assault to a minor, where he allegedly got involved with the young female to carry out certain sexual acts behind closed doors. Of course, Fyndee boy would deny the claims, and to be fair, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. However, this all started when a woman by the name of Genovia Starks would expose him on Facebook for molesting her daughter allegedly and niece, then gave out his complete address on social media and went on to explain what was going on. It's alleged that even after that, he tried to allegedly target 2 more minors. Sheesh. We already did a video on this when it occurred, so I'll leave a link pinned in the comments so you guys can catch up to everything there and check it out. Now, truth be told, where there's smoke, there's fire. So this paperwork that came out, kind of details what he's being charged for, what occurred between him and the alleged minor, and evidence they have against him. So I want to go over some key parts that I thought were pretty interesting, but before we do, shout out to Mickey Truth because she sent us a screenshot of Fyndee boy trying to weasel his way out of the new documents circulating by saying, quote, at Mickey Truth 2022, on a G, the case just got closed. Y'all A-words be chasing it on dough. Y'all love to see an N-word down on folks in them. They gotta post that whether it's true or not. That's paperwork, goofies. Now, what's funny? We're not sure whether the case is really closed or not. I guess that's information that he has and the family has. If I'm not mistaken, he's on bond for the situation as we speak. But this reminds me of Brother Polite. And it's crazy because I actually like Brother Polite and the whole situation that he's going through where he allegedly assaulted sexually a minor as well, and he was given up by the mother, and it's like to the bitter end he said he was innocent. To the bitter end he's saying, oh, the case is closed, everything's thrown out, I'm innocent. He even went out to the club, showed videos of him in the club, all type of stuff like that. And it's weird because I'm hearing that he actually was charged and arrested for it, and in jail. So I don't know, it's kind of confusing when you see things on social media, but here's the thing, right? Number one, it's extremely funny how the same guys who make diss songs, dissing dead guys and whoever, say things like, y'all love to see an N-word down. Some nerve. The nerve of you to talk about seeing someone down when you make diss songs, dissing ops and dead ones, but once you caught up in a certain situation, now it's, y'all love to see an N-word down. Right? The nerve of you to want sympathy and think someone's supposed to see you down or want to see you down when all we're doing is reiterating the clear accusations that's out there against you. Keep in mind, he tried to say they gotta post this whether it's true or not. That's paperwork. But for one, nobody has to post the paperwork because it's not posted by the courts. Someone went and got the paperwork, and the reason they posted it is because they felt it was something in there worth seeing. And two, it's not about the paperwork being posted, it's about what's in the paperwork. Right? And notice that he didn't even deny it. It's not like he said, oh, I didn't do this, or it wasn't me, or they just making things up. He just said, yo, it's paperwork, they gotta post it. If I was being accused of these type of allegations and accusations flying around, something this severe or to this magnitude, I'll be going out my way to prove that I'm innocent, because this is just not something you can shrug off. Usually, you know, when people talk, they say this and that, you just let them be. You don't entertain it. But this is an accusation beyond any other accusations out there. And with him being a rapper or someone that's in the public light, this is in your best interest to want to prove that you're innocent, if you are. He's just trying to spin a narrative. And this is why we're going to go over some of the key parts, because these are some very serious allegations against him. He's acting like he's just being accused of something petty, like a robbery or assault. He's just shrugging it off like it's nothing. His homie should be holding him accountable too. And if I was his friends or somebody that's actually kin to him, right, I wouldn't be around him until everything is cleared up. Yeah, we cool, but I'm sorry, until the verdict come out about this, I'ma have to keep my distance. Simple. They have more than enough evidence that they're using against him, from text messages, photo evidence, CSA kits, witnesses, everything. So anybody that's around him right now, it's almost as if you're condoning it if you chose to support him, right? Without knowing the truth. Because what if it is true? What if the verdict come out that he did do X, Y, and Z? Then what are you gonna say? So the court documents total out to about 8 pages altogether, y'all. What I want to do is read it over and focus on just the key parts instead of being here all day reading all this info. So what I'm gonna do is just read the first page and get you guys caught up on what's going on. Some of it is very disturbing, you know, to me, so I'll skip over some parts. But if you want, you can stop the video at any time to get a glimpse of what the paperwork is actually saying for yourself. So let's start off on the first page where it says, quote, "In that reporter stated that Gerald, boyfriend father, sexually assaulted such and such, reported that the sexual assault occurred multiple times. It began with oral sex and then ultimately leading up to sexual penetration. Such and such reported also made a statement that Gerald had sexually assaulted such and such and such and such and such and such, and that such and such learned this information through conversations with the girls. Reporter stated that the incidents took place when Gerald was babysitting the children. Reporter stated that Gerald and his girlfriend, reporter's sister, was living with reporter until recently. Reporter was taking the children to visit with Gerald and his girlfriend at their new apartment when such and such became upset and began acting out. Reporter stated that she was finally able to get out of such and such. What occurred, then Gerald fled the scene." Now, I'm assuming that this is when everything first occurred, you know, when I guess they approached him about it, and, you know, the adults was aware of what was going on. And in the next paragraph, we're going to go over what actually happened in like the summary of when the cops was called and everything else. Now it says here, it says, quote, "In summary, ROs were dispatched to a criminal sexual assault report at the above address. Upon arrival, ROs met with person reporting offense, such and such, who is the mother of such and such reporting offense, related to ROs that her daughter would become upset when her mother would drop her off at the above listed location, which is the mother's sister's home address. At which point she began to ask her why several times. Such stated non-verbatim that the reason why was because Unc, and this is Fyndee boy, aka Gerald, they called him Unc, right? I guess that was his niece or whatever, which is kind of crazy, but it says Unc, which is Gerald, such boyfriend, will touch her in her private parts. Victim was not on scene at the time of RO's arrival. Victim was at grandmother's home. Person reporting offense, such had ROs speak with such and such on the phone, at which point she related to ROs that started over a year ago, while blank and Unc Gerald stayed with blank up till and counting after blank, and Unc Gerald moved out, with last occurrence being approximately 2 months ago. Unc Gerald had sexual assault to her a lot, and they put that in quotation marks. It says Unc Gerald had penetrated his penis inside her vagina and also so digitally penetrated her vagina with his fingers. ROs further asked the victim if Unc Gerald used a condom at the time of sexual intercourse. Victim related that he did not. ROs further asked the victim if the offender ejaculated inside of her. Victim was unsure of the meaning of ejaculation, and upon description related that he did not ejaculate inside her, but he did ejaculate inside her mouth. Now listen, I'm gonna end that there, right? Because like I said, it's very vulgar, it's crazy. And just thinking about this, I have little sisters, so I can't really sit here and read everything. It's kind of intense, right? But now There's a lot more involved in this case and people who spoke out about what occurred, but once again, it's 8 pages long, so I just read the basis of the case and how everything came about. This way you can get an idea of how everything started and why he's being charged with what he's being charged with. Now here's my thing, y'all. Like I said earlier, he's considered innocent until proven guilty. However, I do believe where there's smoke, there's fire. To his discretion though, they have all types of people these days who make up accusations on others just to assassinate their character for whatever reason, especially if they're mad at them. But that's where evidence plays a big part. They performed the kit on a young victim, and I think that's what gave them enough motive to actually pursue him. And with that being said, they also have witnesses, and he's going to have to really prove himself if he claims that he didn't do it. To be honest with you, reading the victim's statements, it's very, very, very descriptive. I don't know too many kids that's going to sit there and think of some details, like some very, very detailed created lies like that. But once again, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think Fyndee boy is guilty or not? Alright, I see people talking about the paperwork looks a little fraudulent, but as we seen him respond to Mickey Truth, he didn't deny nothing. He just said that the paperwork had to drop. You know, it don't prove nothing, it just dropped, which is kind of crazy because I don't know what paperwork he's reading. He didn't deny nothing, but it is what it is. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.